Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name's Lai, and today we are heading back into the town of Sandrock. For a recap, we progressed in workshop levels and unlocked a lot of new features. We just need to build them now. Our goal for today is to finish some of the new buildings and unlock more of the characters. I also want to make a push towards friendship with everybody, because I still have the goal of getting a birthday present by the end of the year. Let's head into town. First on the agenda was figuring out what we were building again. We had a few things in the works, including a jail cell, a game center, and a cat house for Banjo. I ran to the breach to dive into the ruins for more supplies. I chatted up the town as I ran back to rest before heading back in for another dive. I once again forgot about skill points, so I opened the tree to fill in the few I had. While reading through the notes, Squidward had taken the supplies over to build the jail cell for Justice's Co-op Commission. Jail unlocked. Please pay attention to your daily behavior and don't be evil. I checked out the social tab and realized becoming friends with people gave even more bonuses. For example, a friendship with Jan increased the revenue of money from commissions, while a friendship with Trudy decreased the cost of unlocking bag slots. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go after a specific person just yet, since my goal was to befriend everyone anyway. I ran over to check the workshop rankings, and to my utter disbelief, we were in second place. I probably had a generous 30% contribution to that. Squidward was definitely the one making the effort there. I looked over at the commissions board and found out they were separated by solo or co-op. Co-op missions were divided into building, general, and hunting. We decided to focus on hunting commissions, since we were still in the hoarding phase of the game. I took a peek at the encyclopedia. I kept getting little notices about learning about the plants and monsters, and I was curious as to how much we had found. There was still a lot to find. It was exciting to know there was more content I had to discover. We now had access to the Baffles Core Ruins challenge, which I wanted to do. These were ruins that had monsters, and I wanted to get more combat in. Squidward had a project going, so I headed in alone. It was fun to fight the monsters. I ended up learning about some and fill in part of the encyclopedia. The dungeon itself was simple, but I still got stumped looking for a red keycard before I realized I had missed a section. The boss was named Pickup Joe, and I put my skills of rolling to the test as I dodged around him. I came out with a victory, which I was super proud of since combat wasn't my strong point. Once back at home, I noticed Jasmine hanging around, and Squidward told me to look at the guest book. Apparently, the people will come visit and admire your workshop, leaving presents behind. Jasmine gave us some purple fireworks, which made me really excited. I ran over to where there was a sign for fireworks to try and light them off, but it wasn't working. So I kinda left disappointed and just sold off the fireworks for some money. After that, there was a long day's work ahead of farming for materials. We did commissions for money and rankings, and I somehow missed all these decorations. The day of the Bright Sun Festival was soon, and there were balloons and decorations up everywhere. I passed the time waiting for the festival by farming supplies, diving into the ruins, and offering animals. I didn't realize just how many data disks are needed for the new machine schematics, and spent disks on more relic decor before getting lectured by Squidward. He called it a junk corner. But look at my stuff. Isn't it neat? I forgave him for calling my treasures junk, mainly because I forgot in my excitement of the festival starting. I ran up into the town square with Squidward and we got signed up. At 9 a.m. on the dot, the grabbining started. I didn't know what to expect, but presents raining down from the sky wasn't it. We ran around trying to get as many as possible, throwing elbows into small children when needed. I only got 10 tokens, and that made no sense because the outfit I wanted was 560. Like, what? Unbeknownst to us at the time, there were multiple festivals that used that currency, so we would end up getting more tokens than we had at that moment. The festival faded away, and I saw someone I hadn't seen before. I met Pablo, and while the salon to edit my looks was vaguely familiar, he was not. As our conversation ended, someone ran up calling my name, and I met Arvio. He ran the general store and gave me some dried sand dates as an advertisement for the store. Or for him. Dates? We checked the urban planner and looked over what we should start working towards. We picked up the museum due to the very cheap supplies it took. Squidward figured we skipped a couple important ones because we ranked our workshop up so fast. We also wanted Nia, who I thought was super cute and apparently my best friend before moving out to Sandrock. Running home, I saw someone new and I met Amira, Arvio's sister. She makes pottery and gave me a ceramic bottle as a gift. It must have been my 7th bottle gifted to me, and that was making it hard because I was running out of places to decorate. I ran into the workshop and to my delight, Banjo was hanging around. Squidward had built Banjo's house, giving the cat a home at our workshop. He could walk around and go on gathering missions for us. I was puttering around and saw Owen, so I ran over to say hello. I thought we'd gotten a little chummy lately, with me chatting him up so often, but he still wasn't willing to share any cooking recipes with me, which definitely made me want to befriend him sooner. I did realize a little bit late that Squidward's birthday was today. Considering I was making an effort to talk to people and offer gifts, and was nowhere near a heart with anyone, he had no chance of getting a birthday present. For what I figured was a present for himself, Squidward had fixed the tram. I ran up to it to cross over and explore the new area. I found the abandoned ruins at the bottom of the stairs and ran in for my first dive there. It was so different from the other ruins, and I had a lot of fun with things like these electric walls. I made it to floor 6 before having to call it quits. While I was inside, Squidward had built the nearby yak station, so there was a quick travel home. I was curious about the new relic pieces I found, and ran off to Cheese to take a look at them. I didn't want to spend all of our data disks, but I did make a camera so I could start taking photographs. After a couple dives into the ruins, I decided I'd earned enough discs to justify making a couple of the relic items. I took some down to our museum, donating a couple of the ones I knew we had extras of. I found the museum had a relic making machine too, so that was useful knowing I wouldn't have to go to Cheese every time. I took my rewards home and put them in my little corner of the workshop, which Squidward still called my junk corner. I didn't mind anymore because I love my little spaceship. It was nearing the end of the month, so I ran over to check the workshop rankings. We were still in second place, but we weren't very far behind Jan. With 2 days to go, we still had a small chance of winning. This is where we're going to end for today. We finished a lot of the urban planning, opening up several stores and introducing more characters. I've definitely started participating more and contributing to the workshop rankings too. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. Be sure to comment down below your favorite candidate for marriage. I still haven't decided yet, although Mia is super cute. I'll see you next time. Bye!